I remember the funny thing with Nas is, when he came in to work on Illmatic, he came with a whole big entourage of his boys. He was all excited. I'm sure he was like, yo, I'm going to see Premier today. So, because they were more the young guys. Jay-Z was more the younger generation to me. It wasn't like, oh, wow, Jay-Z, And I knew Jay already. I met Nas prior to with Large Professor, and he kept telling me he was going to be ill. And like I said, once I heard him on Barbecue, he was right. I was convinced. But every time Nas would go in the booth, he's like, yo, all y'all come in with me. And they go in the booth, and it's like 10 or 15 of them all in there. And it's like, what are y'all going to do? And if you listen to all the records we did, you hear all them in the background, like on every record, on New York State of Mind, on Represent, they're all in the background because they were all in the booth, like
so
lights
all on
off,
the vocal track,
passing blunts around, and they all just gather around Nas while he just spits, and that was the first time I ever seen something like that. They weren't even there to do any parts; they just were just there, I mean, we had like 10 headphones all wired in, just so that they can listen and be a part of it. It's crazy. I did a show in Virginia State University with Big when he only had Party and Bullshit out. And the next day, me and J. Rue performed together because I was DJing for J. Rue at the time because he had Come Clean out. And it was me, Matty C. I remember my lawyer, Owen Land, was out there with us. And I remember Big and D-Rock and all them and Lil C's. We all got some little cheap hotels. And all our rooms were next to each other. And the next morning, we're like, yo, man, we're going to go ahead and go back to New York so we can get home early. Y'all going to follow us or y'all going to leave later? They said, no, we'll follow y'all. And Big is butt naked on the bed with a big bucket of chicken from KFC sitting between his legs. And he's naked now. And J. Rue was really into this whole health thing at the time. He was like, and I remember Big was like, J. Rue was like, yo, Big, you gonna eat all that chicken, man? That's bad for your health. He said, you need to, start eating like vegetables and stuff. He goes, man, my name is Biggie, not Bar Kim. He's like, I'm eating this chicken. He's like, well, yo, could you put some clothes on? He's like, hell no, this is my room. I'd be naked all I want to. And he was butt naked with like not a care in the world. And I was just like, wow, look at this big motherfucker. But that's how Big was. Like, he was that comfortable in his own skin. I mean, with all the fat hanging and everything, he had no complex about any of that. And I mean, it was probably like 10 of us in his room chilling and blunts going around and naked Biggie, for real. It was crazy, man. I looked real for briefly just to kind of like look like, damn, you're naked, Big. But, after that, I took a piece of chicken out of the bucket. Yeah.